What's up, everybody? JunkyJunker here, and I'm here with a few of my friends to do a commentary. I'll let them introduce themselves.
And it's Slayerboi.
Pringles. PopThosePringles.
And I'm Swamps.
So, the gameplay here is all of us on a headquarters game on WMD. I'm using the FAL, but we're not going to talk about that. We're actually going to talk about how we all got into gaming or our first consoles. I guess I'll start this off. My first console was the original NES by Nintendo. I remember playing Mario Brothers and Paperboy were the first games that I played, and then when I seriously got into gaming, I was actually a PC gamer. Yes, and the keyboard and mouse argument is a bunch of poo, but I'll let everybody else talk about how they got into gaming.
Well, it depends how far you want to go back, really. I'm joking. I think mine was...
Fucking behave. Seriously, thin ice now, kid. Thin ice.
Sorry. I think mine was the Mega... Sorry, mine was the Mega Drive, I think. It was shared with my brother, I think. And Sonic, I think I remember my first game playing on there. But not long after I got the NES like you, JJ. But my first console was Sega Mega Drive. Blah, blah, blah. I keep doing that. Anyway, Sega Mega Drive, and it was the best thing since sliced bread. Really, when you get your first console, isn't known. You think to now, you go, how did I ever play that? Really?
Yeah, I think my first console was a Master System. I think I got it when I was in middle school. I came home and it was all set up. It was a big surprise. I didn't even know I was getting one. And I think I was playing Double Dragon. Awesome game. Yeah, that was a great game. Play that again and
I remember that game.
Yeah, so Master System was the first one, and then it's just like progressed from there, just getting whatever console came out.
Yeah, I remember.
So, Swamps, did they have consoles inside of caves?
You fucking bastards. Yeah, you know, I mean, obviously, yes, being a little bit older than everybody else, you know, we did have consoles when I was growing up and stuff, but yeah, you know, I kind of had, like, the stuff that everybody else had, like the, you know, the NES, and so on. But yeah, weren't really much different, because obviously, you know, regardless of how old I am, consoles kind of came out when they did came out, so it didn't matter whether I was 10 or 15, you know.
So, what was your first console?
The NES.
What was your first console? Okay.
But I mean, you know, obviously, you know, prior to gaming and stuff like what I actually used to play, you know, obviously the Atari 2600. Google that for all those people who ain't old enough.
I don't actually. I know I'm like younger than that, but I do remember
you know,
the older ones.
I mean, it was
Ataris.
still basically the same as, you know, the same principle as like Nintendo's SNES and stuff like that. You know, it's still cartridge based and the Mega Drive and that. Like, yeah, I mean, there was the Atari 26, and then I had a Dragon 32. Commodore 64, you know, and then Amiga 500s and stuff like, you know. So I mean, effectively, you could kind of say I was a PC gamer, because like most, you know, they were all personal computers. But yeah, you know, contrary to what everybody believes, I'm not as fucking old as the world. So yeah. No, Jesus. And now Mosey's water friend of mine either, so now I'll get that out of the way. Although
yeah, they were much younger than you.
Yeah.
So how did you guys get into multiplayer gaming? I know for myself, my first big multiplayer game was Counter-Strike on PC. I used to play that for hours in college. But obviously that was on PC. I got into Call of Duty on consoles. But how did you get into just multiplayer gaming?
Mine was actually Resistance. Really, I didn't really do much multiplayer gaming until Resistance: Fall of Man. That was really my first proper online multiplayer experience.
Can you explain how you used to play in Resistance? Was it, you know, run and gun, or did you sit in a corner and wait for people to walk past you?
Yes, JJ.
Because we do have.
I run around.
We do have first-person accounts of you sitting in corners.
I've never seen Slayer sit in the corner. I'm defending him there, so.
Thank you,
You
Pringles.
should get online a bit more than Pop.
So resistance was for Slayerboi. What about you, Pop?
I think Call of Duty 4. That was my first online multiplayer game. When I got that, I think I got it. I don't know. Did it come out in 2007?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I got it in like early 2008. I never jumped on a multiplayer straight away because I was kind of scared.
Yeah, same
That
here.
sounds stupid, but
I
you know,
was
I
as well.
was kind of, it was kind of daunting. Should I hit that button and go find game? And, you know, eventually I did, and so Call of Duty 4.
And the rest, as we call it, is history. What about you, Swamps?
I used to do a bit of PC gaming online. I can never remember the name of the game though, so that kind of defeats the object. But you know, like proper serious online gaming would have been obviously with the PS3, and suffice to say, Call of Duty 4. It was a case like, I mean, I never kind of, well, true part of the story is like, I bought my PS3 in towards the end of like 2007, and I never actually heard of Call of Duty 4 until my brother came round the one day, and he's like, you know, so you want to try playing it? Because I weren't at work at the time and that, like, so I did, and then I was kind of hooked from that day on, and so that's what kind of got me into, you know, serious online gaming, so to speak. Damn bloody thing.
Yeah, I know. That's the regret button, isn't it?
You know, you can say like, you know, maybe it is a little bit of regret and that, but then, you know, when I kind of look at, you know, like the people that I've met online and, you know, the people that I game with, then, you know, it's kind of worthwhile in the end, you know.
That's what I was going to say, you know, it's definitely worth it for the people that you meet and play alongside.
Oh, definite, you know.
Go on for a laugh and stuff like that. It's definitely a whole different side to gaming.
That's not the same for me because everyone I've met I don't like.
Which is fair.
It's fair enough. I mean, you know, I don't like Pringles, but there you go.
No, I was just kidding. I love you all.
No, I mean, I've met,
Kisses.
and I don't really think I don't think I really met too many people till I started using like a forum, until I got like that aspect of gaming. Like my friends list for COD 4, I had my roommate, and I had a couple kids that I like used to hang out with in college, and that was my friends list for Call of Duty 4. So I did a lot of solo gaming. It wasn't until I got into like the Infinity forums and all kinds of different forums that I actually met people that liked playing and liked to actually win and do well.
Yeah.
That's not us, not Barbara.
Well, I mean, maybe not you, but the rest of us are pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the same for me. I did have many people on my friends list, and mainly stuck with free for all, and then I sort of looked for videos to improve, and then I came across the Infinity Ward forum. That's where I started meeting people. That's where I met Hatred and stuff. So yeah, good times.
Indeed.
And people say that video games are a bad influence on modern society. The fuck would you know?
No, I mean, a lot of it is kind of funny because people always, you know, you hear in lobbies like, you know, stupid Americans, stupid Brits, that kind of stuff. Like, it's always funny to hear that because, like, if you actually meet most of these people or talk to them, like, most of them are really great people that you play with online.
Yeah.
You just kind of have to stop being a jackass, like Swamps. But anyway, that's the end of the video, and if you guys liked it, give us a thumbs up and comment